YouTube was damn shit boy Zell. Um, After dominating Zoo, Bakhram calls out the other champions at 154. So yeah, Bakhram went to the uh post fight conference and told the world that they want to fight whoever they want to unify, you know. And right now, we know Errol's fighting Fandora, so the only other person he can unify with is Terence Crawford. So that was like an indirect way of saying, yeah, we want Crawford. And bro, I'm so excited. Um, In his first title defense, the undefeated IBF junior middleweight champ Bakhram placed the division on notice when he stopped Tszyu in the third round. Coming into the clash, Bakhram was a newly crowned champ who spent his first 22 fights operating under the radar because people was ducking him and giving him step aside money. And they said Tszyu is well known and was a 4-1 betting favorite. So Vegas robbed people. Vegas told you who the favorite was. Everybody bet on him, and Vegas robbed that ass blind. At the start of the first round, Bakhram was active with his jab. In the second round, Tim and Bakhram started exchanging solid shots. Yeah, Tim started throwing that big right hand, and Bakhram started timing him because Tim Tszyu got a habit of dropping his right hand, much like Devin Haney. And in round two, he dropped him 3 times with the same punch. Well, yeah, he dropped him twice with a left hook and caught him with a right hand. Dropped him 3 times. The fight should have been over at that point, but they let Tim keep going. I believe there's a 3 knockdown rule. You get knocked down 3 times in a round, it's over. So yeah, bro, they said um yeah, he landed a hook that sent Zoo down to the canvas. In the fight, he was never the same after that. So to the point where they said he called out Terence Crawford and he challenged all the champions. I think Bakhram versus Terence Crawford would be an amazing match because Bakhram, you see, with a lot of these Eastern European, I mean, these guys are Czechian, specifically the Czechian fighters, because there's Eastern European, there's Russians, Czechians, Slavic, all type of people. But the Czechians are the ones that had that say that beard. They look like Khabib, Better Beef. Those guys, they have a habit of exploiting your weakness and he's trying to exploit it relentlessly. Because you saw from the second round, he wanted to land that left hook. He kept throwing it, say it landed. So they knew what they were going to do from the opening bell. They knew once they got to Zoo's timing down, once they got that first round and they settled in, that he was going to start timing him with that left hook when he dropped his right hand. And he caught him with it three, 4 different times. Dropped him. He caught him with an overhand right. Dropped him. He caught him with a lot of punches and dropped him. And Bakhram versus Terrence will be an extremely competitive match because knowing Bakhram, he'll try to exploit Terrence Crawford's weakness. And Terrence Crawford's biggest weakness is his over anxiousness and his relentlessness. So you can bait him into doing things he shouldn't do. I feel like that's the only way to beat Terrence. Bait him into doing things he shouldn't do and hurt him when he's um out of his body. Like when he's still too far, when he leaning in, you know what I mean? When he reaching, when he just over anxious and overconfident, you gotta make him pay. I think that's Bakhram's only way of beating him. But if he can't do that and Terrence Crawford fights how he fought Magimov, calm, composed, boxes him, shows the power, shows the speed, footwork, elusiveness, I think he'll beat Bakhram. I think Terrence Crawford beats Bakhram because he don't get out his body. He fights with a plan. We saw just like how Bakhram exploded Tim Tszyu dropping that right hand with that left hook, that check hook. Terrence Crawford exploded Errol Spence um back and straight up by stepping onto his line, pendulum stepping with a 2-1-2, dropping him every single time. Every time Errol Spence backed out the line, Terrence would chase him and throw a cross, a straight hand, and another cross, and Errol couldn't handle it. He would just fall. So watching these guys fight each other would be an interesting clash of styles. If you ask me, I would say Terrence fights. He grew up. I say he fought a lot of Eastern Europeans. He fought Kavaliaskis. He just fought Majimov. So he fought a lot of Russian, Eastern European, Ukrainian guys. So this wouldn't be anything out of his comfort zone. And when he beats this guy, it's going to be even further proof that Terrence Crawford is a man amongst men. Like he a pound for pound great. He a champ. Yeah, bro. So Bakhram calling out the champs, and I can't wait to see the champs get in there with him. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this. Till next time.